Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to jump into the character sheet of my all-time favorite Avenger, Hawkeye. Now, I don't know why, but ever since I was a little kid, I got into reading comic books. Clint Barton was always like the coolest Avenger. I always gravitated to this guy. So, without further ado, let's get into his stats. That basically, he is a normal human. He doesn't have any superpowers per se. His intelligence is normal. And his strength, speed, stamina, and durability are on a level of an athlete. But it is cool to see that his agility and reflexes are peak human, so they're the highest they can be for a normal human. Now, for his fighting skills, he was trained by Captain America, so he has pretty good basic hand-to-hand combat skills. Now, for his special skills here on this character sheet, it establishes very obviously that he's a very skilled archer. And since he cut his teeth in circuses and traveling fairs, he is a very skilled acrobat in general. Also, it's established on this character sheet that he's 80% deaf in both ears. He lost his hearing during this whole confrontation that he had with this villain called Crossfire. Then Marvel totally forgot he was deaf, or I'm not sure, possibly he got some miraculous comic book cure, but the thing is that he became deaf again in the early 2000s, which I don't remember that specific story arc, what had happened in the first place. I'm trying to find those issues. Another thing that I did forget to mention is that Hawkeye, up until this moment, did have another superhero identity for a while. He became Goliath 2. So for a while, he can grow to a giant size, and I guess he should have had super strength and stuff like that, but it's not specified, at least on this character sheet. Now, Hawkeye's first appearance was in Tales of Suspense issue 57, where he had taken up the masked identity of Hawkeye, and he wanted to be a vigilante, but the thing is that he was mistakenly accused of theft, even though he was trying to stop the theft in the first place. This led to Hawkeye falling into league with Black Widow, that during this time she was a Iron Man villain. This inevitably led to the situation where Hawkeye fought against Iron Man. But then in Avengers issue 16, he ends up joining the titular team. He's part of Captain America's kooky quartet with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. In Avengers issues 19 to 20, he has a battle with Swordsman, and we discover that both characters have history together. In Avengers issue 63, he abandons the identity of Hawkeye and becomes Goliath 2. In Avengers issues 64 to 65, he witnesses his brother's death at the hands of Egghead. And what happens is Clint is able to capture Egghead and Swordsman. In Avengers 98, he decides to go back to being Hawkeye. He gets a new costume. In Avengers 109, he changes his costume again. He goes back to his old original costume. In Defenders 7 and 11 and Avengers 116 to 118, he briefly joins the Defenders during the Avengers vs. Defenders crossover. In Giant Size Avengers issue 2, he rejoins the Avengers to battle against Kang. Then we get the Hawkeye miniseries that is 4 issues long. Then we have Solar Avengers issue 5, where we have Hawkeye deal with Trickshot, who was his former mentor and now his arch nemesis. But then in Avengers Spotlight issues 22 to 25, alongside Mockingbird and Trickshot, who had like a change of heart and now they were allies, they battle against the Brothers Grimm, Mad Dog, Bobcat, Bullet Biker, Death Throes, Razor Fist, and Crossfire again.